This is AM143, news that loves you back. And now, anchor Paul Martinez.
Hello and welcome to AM143 News Radio, news that loves you back. I'm Paul Martinez, and here are today's headlines. Donald Trump has stated that while the government is reopened, he has not taken another shutdown off of the table. This is putting a lot of government workers on edge, as many of them haven't even recovered from the first shutdown. Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker of the House, has stated, while a shutdown is a possibility, they feel confident in their plan of convincing Trump that the government is attached to the light switch in Melania's bedroom, so it will take him at least 4 years before he will ever even attempt to go into her room. A local in the Bussington Beach area was walking along the shoreline today when he just so happened to run into a rare blue lobster.
Yeah, I was just walking along and I saw this blue thing crawling around. I thought it was strange, so I walked over. Sure enough, it was this blue lobster.
Scientists have stated that finding a lobster as rare as this one is a 1 in 2 billion chance. They are still baffled as to the reason why the lobster is blue, but are hoping for a chance to study it.
I'm not sure what I'll do with it. I really should just let it go back to the ocean. Who knows? I can use the money, so I might sell it. Do you got any money? What are you offering?
Just like music.
Yo, son, this is Little Gumdrops from the Brooklyn Bronx. And whenever I'm in town, there's only one hip-hop station I listen to, and that's Hip Hop Today with Rapid Rex. You heard?
And now, AM143 investigates with Todd Hill.
We are here today with B. Jameson, R&B singer who has been awarded countless Grammys for both producing and singing, as well as a man who has discovered several artists, including Lil Izzy, Satasha Barrino, and Latista. All those names synonymous with music today. B, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Todd.
Now, Mr. Jameson, I want to take a moment to clear the air here. Recently, you've been accused of sexual misconduct with several minors. While you've not been brought to trial, the court of public opinion seems to be swaying in favor of the teenagers. What would you like to say about that?
It's awful. Just awful that my name and reputation is being tarnished like this. Do you really think someone with a voice like mine would ever abuse power in such a way?
I don't...
Exactly. Thank you, Todd. End of discussion, right?
I was going to say, I don't think...
Exactly. Nobody thinks this is possible. It's really getting to me and affecting my work. I'm just so happy I was able to complete this album and use all of this to create what I feel is the best album I have ever created.
Well, speaking of which, you do have a new album coming out next Wednesday at midnight. The title of the album is Who Cares What I Do As Long As I Can Sing? What are you trying to say with this album?
We are a society, a people, chained and bound to what they say and see in the news. It's creating so much unnecessary stress in our lives that I feel we just need to stop paying attention to all that and just listen to my voice. It's like I say in the title song. Take a listen.
Baby, what you doing? Nah, don't look over there.
Baby, what you doing? As for what they say, who cares? Especially if I can sing this away.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty catchy. Do you mind if we dive into the album a bit more?
Not at all.
The song Nobody Gots to Know. It tells the riveting story of what seems to be forbidden love.
Absolutely, yeah. See, society puts so much pressure on the individual that it makes them think something that makes them happy, that makes them feel good, is bad. Does that even make sense? No. Like I say in the song, just listen to this. Other people may say this is bad, but how can that be? You're old enough to know. Plus, no one's got to know about you and me.
Now, when you say old enough, what age are we talking?
That's a good one, Todd.
All right, then. You have another song titled Wanna Be a Star. What are you trying to tell the people with this?
The road to greatness and stardom is not easy, Todd. It takes a lot of hard work. So this is my message to those out there. Maybe still in junior high, but preferably high school. Actually, both are fine. That you need to rise to the occasion when the opportunity comes knocking. You know, you think all those artists got to where they are by telling me, no, I can't? Nah. They got there by telling me yes. Or at the very least, I guess so. Just listen to this. Girl, you hungry, you young, you motivated, and you're so damn young. You wanna be a star, you got a voice, and I'm your big key. And your parents, I said your parents trust me.
Wow, your voice just amazes us. It's crazy.
Thanks, it's a gift.
But B, I gotta tell you, there seems to be a theme here. I mean, look at these next two songs. Van Full of Candy and Don't Tell Your Parents. What could you possibly be saying with these songs?
Simple, Todd. Once again, the media is just trying to skew the way I'm trying to inspire the people. Who doesn't like candy? Now imagine a van full of it. As for don't tell your parents, you know parents never understand us. So why bother telling them anything?
Understand us? I think you're in your mid-40s.
Only by number, man. But not by my spiritual and mental ID. Buy the album. Listen to it for yourself. Just listen to my voice and all this craziness will go away.
Okay. You want to give us a little piece from it?
Not really.
Why not? You gave us pieces from all the others. I feel your fans would really love it. Just give us something from Don't Tell Your Parents.
Fine, I guess. Just for the fans who truly understand me. Baby, 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 oh baby, you'll get in trouble if you do. So just don't tell your parents.
Yeah, you're definitely gross. Back to you, Paul. Have you or someone you know recently undergone taint adjustment surgery? You might be entitled to a settlement based on faulty taints. Have you experienced an itching, burning, rash, numbness, staining, shortness of breath, or a high volume of dogs sniffing your crotch? The lawyers at Whitaker & MacArthur are there for you. We'll make sure to get you the compensation that you deserve. Again, call the lawyers at Whitaker & MacArthur to get started on your botched taint reimbursement today.
In entertainment news, Miramax Films has announced that they are in development with a new take on an old classic. The studio has announced that the 1987 film 3 Men and a Baby was being rebooted with Bryan Singer at the helm. The original film focused on 3 childhood friends who lived together and took responsibility for a young child left at their doorstep. The new film will star Kevin Spacey, Andy Dick, and Judge Roy Moore as the Pied Piper. Production begins this spring. This will also mark the first time a new age restriction will be placed on a film. Singer stated that once the film is released, the film will be rated PG between 12 and 15. This week, the Oscar nominations were announced, and once again, controversy has reared its ugly head. Many fans were upset that the film Bohemian Rhapsody, whose story was negatively reviewed by many critics and audiences alike, was nominated for Best Picture, while films like If Beale Street Could Talk were not. Beale Street was nominated for several other prominent awards, but many felt it was snubbed for the top prize. A spokesman for the Academy tried to clarify the uproar by stating,
Hey, what do you want? We gave you Black Panther. We gave you Black Klansman. You're pushing it.
The Academy later tried to rectify the remarks made by their spokesperson by stating that next year's awards will be hosted by a strong, positive woman of color, Mabel Medea Simmons.
He rounds third, heading to home, and he's out!
And now we go to Bob Tamlin with sports.
Thanks, Paul. Only one score to report tonight. Milton Catholic Prep lost to Central High 115 to 63 in basketball. Catholic Prep coach Steve Burdenson said that his team needed a little bit more practice and a lot more prayer.
Sounds exciting. Well, now on to today's topic, the big discussion. Are you as excited for the big game as everyone else?
Which game? There are lots of games.
You know, the big game.
Oh, you mean the Super Bowl?
Whoa, Bob. We can't use that name on air.
What the hell? Why not?
I don't know, Bob. I think it's trademarks or something.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Well, Bob, rules are rules, so how about the game?
Oh, you mean the game? The big contest? The bowl game, which is very impressive?
Good ones, Bob. So, can you tell us a little bit about the matchup?
Oh, yeah, sure. A first team is going to manipulate a ball against a second team on a field.
Bob, can you just cover the game?
Fine, but I'm not going along with this crap. What if I call it the Superb Bowl? What about that? Is that okay?
The Super Bowl? I don't know.
Oh, then I'm running with it.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, next Sunday is a game we've all been waiting for, the Superb Bowl. This year's matchup features the New England Patriots.
I'm so sorry, Bob, but I've just been handed this breaking bulletin. AM143 is proud to announce its Taste of Blue contest. Simply send us a tweet and tell us what you think a blue lobster tastes like, and the winner will come in next week to eat it live on the air and give us a review. Thanks for joining us here today on AM143 News Radio. Stay tuned because coming up next is Amish Tech Today with brother Jebediah Longfellow. This is Paul Martinez, signing off.